It was short, but they hanging onto the ball. Short came up with it. They're playing football. They both smile as they get up, so that's a good sign.
And the umpires checked with each other, wanted to make sure, because it was really kind of hard to tell from the home plate umpire to make sure that he hung on to it, but he did.
Yeah, well?
No, he didn't.
I didn't see where that ball fell out.
Well, I didn't either, but evidently the third base umpire must have said that. Probably just hit the ground.
So 0-2 the count to Mailer, just outside. Man. John, I tell you, this has been a pretty tight, consistent strike zone here.
Yes, it has.
1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss. And they'll get away from Waldschmidt. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and two the count, 1 out. It's 2-0. Remsen St. Mary's lead here, top of the 5th. Blaine comes set, fires to the plate. Called strike 3, ring him up, and sit him down. That is out number 2 here. Strikeout number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So instead of a pop-up in foul territory, he got a strikeout.
He got a strikeout. I have seen Blaine, if you drop that third strike, that runner can go. I've seen Blaine strike out 4.5 innings before.
Sure.
Attempting bunt is Bo Wilkin. Missed badly on that one, 0-1 the count. Bo, a freshman, batting 143. Digs back in. 0-1 the count. Here is the pitch. Just missed a little bit outside. 1-1. The count here to Wilkin. Batting 143. Here's the 1-1. In there for a called strike 2. Wilkin actually kind of jumped off the plate, and it did look a touch inside. But the count 1-1 to Bo Wilkin. See if Blaine goes after him. Here's the 1-2. Fouled straight back, so good job by Bo for staying alive. Nice sized crowd here behind us in the stands. All the way around the field pretty much, with the exception of right center field. There's too many trees and foliage. Can't get back there. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the curveball. That is out number 3, strikeout number 7. We're going to go to the bottom half of the 5th. It's 2-0 Remsen St. Mary's leads. It's going to be Coit, Carter Short, and Brady Holman. We will be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Hawks Baseball on Class Kids KCHE.
Buying or selling? They have you covered at Klein Real Estate and Auction Company in Remsen with the Iowa Auction Group. Commercial, residential, agricultural, business, liquidation, estates, and more. They've been helping people with auctions for many years. And if you're looking to buy or sell land or real estate, they offer the services you want at Klein Real Estate and Auction Company with the Iowa Auction Group in Remsen.
Orange City Area Health System is the right care at the right place at the right time. I'm Marty Guthmiller, CEO. From our emergency medical services to our home health, surgery, sports medicine, behavioral health, and birth care. From our walk-in clinic in Orange City to our integrated family medicine clinics in Orange City, Hospers, and Paulina. For skilled, safe, and essential services at all stages of life. Trust the award-winning Orange City Area Health System.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1, going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. It's going to be Coink, Short, and Holman due up here for the Hawks. John, 2-0. St. Mary's playing a solid game. Newell-Fonda hanging right there with them.
That's right. And St. Mary's just has not been able to come up with some big hits with 2 outs, but that could change.
They've left a few base runners on. There's a swing and a miss by Coink. 0-1 the count. Today, Coink 1 for 1 with a single and a walk. So 0-1 the count. Coink looks down to Coach Harpanaugh down the third base side. 0-1 the count. No outs, nobody on. Pop foul. And that one actually, I think, made it through the netting.
It kind of, I think it just barely hit the edge and popped up, yeah.
So,
didn't expect that.
So 0-2 the count to Clink. Here is the pitch. Swung at and missed, strike three. Nice pitch there by Tanner Gerke. It's going to bring up Carter Short. Today Carter 0 for 2 with a ground out and a pop-up.
This is Gerke's third inning, and the first two innings he got the first two outs and then struggled a little bit, although he didn't give up any runs.
Bend but didn't break. Here's the pitch to Short. That misses low and away. And I tell you, John, this backstop here, if you get to a key point in this game, there's no forgiveness. It just, there's nothing against the fence here. It just hits the fence and stops. 1-0 the count to Carter Short. This is a Class 1A sub-state baseball game. Here's the 1-0. Misses. And that's going to be ball 2. Last I knew, Kingsley Pearson was leading Logan Magnolia by a score. It is now 5-3, bottom of the fourth. KP holding on. So 2-0 here. St. Mary's leads. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 the count, one away. It is Carter Short, the third baseman, and Carter Short in the tournament opening round through a 5-inning perfect game against Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Here's the 2-1. This one's popped up out of play. I'll put John on the spot here. Have you seen any perfect games at the high school level? I'm sure through your time, because I've seen 2.
I'm not sure if the time with Matt Cook and the Iggy boys, I don't ever remember a perfect game.
Here's the 2-2. Swung at and missed. And another strikeout for Gerke. The other one I saw was Remsen St. Mary's on the road at South O'Brien. I believe it was Jacob Wesselman, I think, had a 5-inning perfect game there.
I think in softball, Lindsey Williams had one, but I didn't see it. I think it was one of those Saturday tournaments.
Okay. She was a solid pitcher for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Homan. And once again, we'll mention that North Star Community Credit Union made a $225,000 donation to George Hicks Field. I think that puts them right around $650,000 total raised of the $1 million they need. Here's the 1-0. Homan, a little blooper to the left side, one hop from third base over to first. A nice play by Ryan Greenfield at third base. We're going to go to the top of the sixth. It's 2-0. Remsen St. Mary's leading Newell-Fonda. Due up for Newell-Fonda, top of the order with Christensen, Jungers, and Henrich. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Classic Hits, KCHE.
You're welcome to stop into Connor's Lounge on Main in Remsen under new management with the Conkle Girls. They have changed things up a bit, so come see what's new. While you're in, enjoy specialty drinks or your favorite beverage with full bar available. Then choose from their many delicious appetizers. Sit back, relax, and enjoy at Connor's Lounge, your hometown choice for good times in Remsen. Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen strives to provide a comfortable home away from home, whether your needs are for long-term care or rehab to home. The staff is warm and caring, and residents enjoy living there. They also offer therapy and memory care. Trust, compassion, peace of mind. Caring is what they do best at Happy Siesta Healthcare Center in Remsen.
Classic Hits, KCHE 92.1. We go to the top half of the sixth here. It is 2-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's here, and John Blaine going to go to his sixth inning of work.
Right. We just mentioned in between innings we were chatting, and he's been a little more efficient here. First 2 innings, he threw a fair amount of pitches.
Probably right around 40, 45, that first 2 innings. Here is Hunter Christensen taking a look at strike one. And, John, here for Newell-Fonda, you think, if you're going to get, it's only a 2-0 lead, but if you're going to get a runner, so here, you've got the top of the order, this is a good opportunity to do it. Here's the 0-1, misses low and away, that's going to be ball 1. And a little bit of a cool breeze blowing in here. Adam Morris probably wishes he would have brought his winter jacket.
And right now we've got the sun still out, but behind the trees, so it is getting a little cooler.
1-2 the count.
And Adam's got his...
he does have a coat.
He has a coat.
That's kind of a rain coat. There was a 10% chance. Here's the 1-2 from Hopenoff. Swing and a miss.
Oh, nice.
Strike 3. I think that was a curveball rolling away.
Right.
So 1-2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 strikeouts for Harpanaugh here. And this is going to be Trey Jungers to the plate. Today he is 0 for 2. Blaine sets, fires, misses low, ball 1. Jungers a .382 hitter. So it is 2-0 here, top half of the 6th. Harpanaugh sets, fires. That one's chopped, short, over his shoulder at third. The long third at first. What a play.
Impressive.
Remember that
really
one.
Impressive.
Took a high hop over his shoulder, was over the third base bag, and made a nice throw to first base. That was a big play. 2 outs, nobody on. Hogan Henrich to the plate. Today Hogan is 1 for 2, a double, and a ground out. Left-handed hitter, Harpanaugh comes set. 2-0 St. Mary's leads, top half of the 6th. And here's a slow roller to short, over the first one hop. Blaine Holman dropped it out of his glove. I think I got it marked out at E3. But, I think that was the right decision by Blaine Harpanaugh, the pitcher. Could have made a play on it, but it would have been a real tough time for him to turn. So he let his shortstop who was charging. I think I would have to charge Holman at first, dropping that one. Brings up Mason Dix today. He is 0 for 2, a .326 hitter this season. 5 to 4. Logan Magnolia creeping back in on KP. 2-0 St. Mary's leads. There's ball 1, up and away. Mason Dix, the batter, he's popped up and grounded out to third. 1-0 the count. Harpanaugh comes set. Working out of the stretch with that runner at first now. Here's the pitch. That one's popped up. That'll get out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runner at first. One and one the count. 2 outs. One and one the count. Blaine a quick pickoff move over to first. Back safely is Henrich. John Blaine's got a pretty quick move over there.
He does. Very good move.
1 and one the count. 2 outs at the plate. Mason Dix. Here is the pitch. That is a hard hit ball, but foul. Out of play. Call that one a loud strike. I think that might have been the hardest hit of the ball game besides, that double right away.
He just got a little bit out in front. Had a little hook on it, so you could tell it was going foul, but you're right, that was really hit hard.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner at first. It's 2-0, so the tying run, Dix at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Off speed, just missed. Man. So Mason Dix at the plate. Henrich at first, reached on the air. Blaine going to check Henrich at first. Not much of a lead. Here's the 2-2. Got him the swing and miss. That is strike 3, out number 3. Strikeout number 9 of the ball game for Harpanaugh. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. Due up for the Hawks. It's going to be Welshman, then the top deal with Short, and Blaine Harpanaugh. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Class Kids, KCHE.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is a complete farm supply store. Sells Hubbard feed, has crystal licks for incoming cattle. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen has sprayers and farm gates and offers grain banking and corn drying. Your complete farm supply store. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is proud of the work of the young athletes in the area and wishes them the best of luck in tonight's game.
Experience friendly local insurance service at Northwest Iowa Mutual Insurance Association. We have provided strong insurance protection to area residents since 1885. Our staff and Farm Mutual Insurance are here to assist you both before and after a loss. Call us today to put someone you know and trust to work for you. Call our office today at 712-786-1436 to see for yourself what real hometown service and selection are all about. Contact Scott D. Nielsen at Northwest Iowa Mutual Insurance Association.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1. We are going to the bottom half of the 6th inning, and John, it's batters 9, 1, and 2. So St. Mary's, a 2-0 lead. You'd like to maybe push across another insurance run or two.
Absolutely.
So the batter here is Levi Waldschmidt. Takes a look at one out of the zone for ball one. Levi today 0 for 2. He's popped up and grounded out. So Levi at the plate takes a look at strike one. 2-1. 1-1 the count, actually. Tanner Gerke coming in relief of Henrich. Here's the 1-1. This is up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike here. Two and 1 the count. No outs. Nobody on. Bottom of the 6th. St. Mary's leads 2-0. That pitch misses high. 3-1. It's Tanner Gerke on the mound, working here relief. I believe this is his 4th inning.
Yes.
Henrich pitched 2. This is his 4th inning of work. Here's the 3-1. Swing and miss. 3-2. Good pitch to swing at. Levi just couldn't get on top of it. Levi, the second baseman, batting on the right side, digs in, 3-2 full count. Nobody on. Here's the pitch. Swing and miss, strike 3. That's out number 1, brings up Spencer Shorg. Today, Spencer Shorg has popped up, was hit by a pitch, scored a run, and grounded out. He's a 259 hitter, and I know Dean said Spencer was a little disappointed in himself batting in the 200s in that leadoff spot. Here's the pitch. That's going to miss low. Ball number 1. But Dean said, remember, the number of games that we normally play, this would be about maybe half to 3/4 of the way through the season.
Right.
St. Mary's 18-0, taking on 16-2 Newell-Fonda. Here's the 1-0. Short takes a look at strike 1. Still good pop in the glove there from Tanner Gerke. This is a nice right-hander for Newell-Fonda. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1. That misses outside. 2-1. KP has scored another run. They lead Logan Magnolia now 6-4. Here in Mars, it's 2-0. St. Mary's leads. Here's the 1-1. In there, called strike 2 with the off-speed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. On deck, it's Blaine Harper at the plate. 259 hitter, senior Spencer Short. Here's the pitch. Fouled straight back. I talked to Spencer a little bit before the game. He's going to Briar Cliff, and he's going to be playing basketball with Cherokee's Kobe Grant. I know they kind of communicated back and forth, and I think Spencer says they don't have to be to school till, I think, August 21st. He says, but as soon as baseball's done, I'm hitting some open gyms. Here's the 1-2. Hard third strike, run him up.
Well, he turned right away, didn't even, the umpire may have said strike, but he hadn't put his arm up yet, but he knew that he was kind of frozen on that one.
That is 6 batters retired in a row by Gerke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6 of those were strikeouts. Here's a hard hit ball to third, over to first. Did it pull him off the bag?
No, I think he's out.
We got him. So, in that half inning, Remsen St. Mary's goes 1, 2, 3. We're going to the top out of the 7th, and we'll see who's coming out of the dugout. We'll see if it's going to be Blaine. I'm sure it probably is. And due up for Newell-Fonda, it's going to be Greenfield, Gerke, and DeMay back in 60 seconds. It's 2-0 Remsen St. Mary's leads on Class Kids KCHE and Ford Digital Solutions.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Smith Insurance Services of Marcus and Remsen at 1-800-657-5878. Carl's Body Shop in Remsen pays attention to details when it comes to your vehicle needs. From minor to major repair and paint, they will have your vehicle looking like new again and work with you with your insurance needs and do estimates. Accidents happen, so if you need body work or a paint job, call Carl's Body Shop at 786-2218 in Remsen.
Class Kids KCHE 92.1. To the plate here for Newell-Fonda, it is Ryan Greenfield hitting number 7. It's going to be Greenfield, Gerke, DeMay. Greenfield today 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout. In there for strike 1 is Blaine Harpanaugh. Blaine here, 0-1 the count to Ryan Greenfield. Here's the 0-1. Fired straight back. 0-2 the count. It is 2-0 here, top of the 7th, so Newell-Fonda would need 2 runs here to extend this game and force the bottom half of the 7th. 0-2 the count. Here's Blaine to the plate. Popped up, right side, shallow right field. Can Bunkers get there? Absolutely. Makes the play. That's out number 1. Can somebody get Tanner Gerke maybe a new pair of baseball pants? On his left leg, if you see, he's got a sizable hole there, just above his knee. So if the AD is listening for Newell-Fonda, put it in your budget next year to get Tanner a new pair of pants.
Is it left leg or right?
I think it's in his left leg. 1-0 the count to Tanner Gerke. Nobody on, 1 away. Here's Harpanaugh to the plate. In there, called strike 1. So here is Gerke with a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And I think Blaine might be done. I just heard Bachman next to me say that Blaine has thrown, I want to say, 86 pitches. So don't want to risk him getting to that 90 because, if you play the next game, you want to have him be available, but you got to get to that next game. So, John, I think we're going to see Jackson Bunkers. He came sprinting in from right field. We'll take a 60-second timeout. It's a 1-2 count with 2 outs, or 1 out here in the top of the 7th. St. Mary's leads 2-0 back in 1 minute.
Want a beautiful and healthy lawn? Then call the Bunkers at BF&S Lawn and Tree Service. The 5-step program has served the lawn maintenance needs of lawns across northwest Iowa since 1981. You can count on BF&S Lawn to apply fertilizer, weed, and insect control at rates that will meet the varying needs of your lawn throughout the growing season. Prevent weed and insect damage and keep your turf lush, healthy, and green with help from BF&S Lawn and Tree Service, where science and service combined. When you experience the loss of a loved one, you can contact Fish Funeral Home and Monument in Remsen to guide you through the arrangements necessary to create a meaningful ceremony that celebrates the unique life being honored. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. That's Fish Funeral Home and Monument in Remsen.
Class Kids KCHE 92.1. So into the ballgame to pitch for the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, it will be Skylar Waldschmidt. And John, usually when a guy comes in to pitch in a game, you've got maybe 1 out and a couple runners on. He's going to inherit a 1-2 count. This is the senior Skylar Waldschmidt, 3-0 this season in 12 innings of work. He has faced against 43 batters, striking out 17 of them, allowing 9 hits, a .58 ERA. Batters against Skylar hitting .209.
So I have a good one for you. So if he gets a strikeout here, who does it go to?
Probably Skylar, I would assume.
Not sure about that.
Ask Meatloaf, he might say 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Give the strikeout to Blaine. So a 1-2 count to Gerke. Curveball misses. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. It's Skylar Waldschmidt after Blaine Harpanaugh threw exactly 90 pitches. 1 out. And the 2-2. Skylar working out of the stretch. Comes set. The senior fires to the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's out number 2. Going to bring up Jake DeMay. Jake DeMay comes to the plate here. DeMay here is 0 for 1. with a ground out and has walked. Waldschmidt to the plate. Nice curveball in there, strike one. So Skylar Waldschmidt here in relief. It's a 0-1 count to Jake DeMay. Skylar pitches exclusively out of the stretch. See, a lot of kids do that. Here's the 0-1 to the plate. Swing and a miss, another curveball, 0-2. So, John, here's the 0-2 count. Base is completely empty. You can be really creative here. You don't want to give him anything good to look at, as DeMay is a 268 hitter. Behind the plate now for the Hawks, it is Jackson Bunkers. Here's the 0-2. Just missed.
It did miss my mind.
I was going to say, John, with the game on the line, that is a tough pitch to hold off of. 1-2 the count. 2 outs. Nobody on base. It's Jake DeMay at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Curveball fouled away. So the count will stay 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count here to Jake DeMay. He's 0 for 1 today, a walk and a ground out. He's a 268 hitter. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. It's Skylar Waldschmidt in relief of Blaine Harpenoff. Here is the 1-2. Called, 3rd strike, ring him up. Remsen St. Mary's is headed to Principal Park. So, John, Skylar Waldschmidt comes in, strikes out the final 2, and we've got a dog pile in front of home plate, and Remsen St. Mary's is headed back to Principal Park. The final score here, 2-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. Congratulations. We'll step aside here for a few moments. We'll come back with some batting stats, some pitching stats, and I'll maybe send John on a mission to go grab Coach Harpenoff and maybe a couple players for St. Mary's. As with social distancing, I witnessed this last night, John. I didn't play about this at West Lyon. They didn't allow any fans onto the field. Usually you kind of have everybody come out and take pictures and do everything, and you kind of stand around, and it's kind of hard to grab people. But with social distancing, it was kind of quick to get there. So final score here, 2-0 in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. We'll step aside here after a couple breaks. We'll come back with some final stats and some interviews. It's Class Hits, KCHE.
A fresh cup of coffee, delicious pizza and roasted chicken, something icy to drink, or a burger and fries. Whenever you're hungry and on the go, Mrs. B's in Remsen invites you to stop by. They are a full-service convenience store with whatever you need, from food to fuel. When you need it quick and you're on the go, or just want to stop in for a fresh cup of coffee with friends, they like helping you at Mrs. B's right on Highway 3 in Remsen.
You need internet, TV, and phone at your home and business? You should buy it from a leader in the industry. Westell Systems is on the cutting edge of today's latest technologies. You pick your bundle. Do you need internet, TV, and phone? Do you need internet and phone only, or internet and TV only? Call Westell Systems today to find the bundle that fits your needs. Westell Systems is connecting you to the world. Find out more by calling them today or going to their website at westellsystems.com.
Fine food and fine dining combined when you dine at the Golden Pheasant Restaurant in Remsen. The Golden Pheasant has been serving the area for many years and is an area favorite when it comes to eating out. Their unique menu offers a variety of selections to please even the most discriminate taste. Relax and enjoy your dining experience tonight at the Golden Pheasant Restaurant, Highway 3 East in Remsen.
Expertise lives here.
You deserve quality health care that's close to home. And to ensure that we meet your needs, Floyd Valley Healthcare regularly brings specialists in areas of expertise such as cardiology, pulmonology, oncology, dermatology, and more. This means you can receive highly specialized consultation and care right here in Lamar's for a wide variety of health concerns. It's just one more way we're making your well-being our priority.
Floyd Valley Healthcare, your community, your health, your life.
Class Kids, KCHE 92.1. The final score here is 2-0 here in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. They got those runs early in the first and second innings. In the first inning, it was Jackson Bunkers singling and bringing in Blaine Harpenoff. And then scoring in the second inning, it was Spencer Shord. I believe he scored on an error. So let's go through the finals here for Newell-Fonda. They collected 2 hits. Hunter Christensen was 0 for 3. Trey Jungers 0 for 3. Logan Henrich was 1 for 3 with a double. Also reached on an error. Mason Dix was 0 for 3. Ryan Greenfield was 1 for 3 with a double. Taylor Gerke was 0 for 3. He was great in relief pitching there. Jake DeMay was 0 for 2 with a walk. 0 for 1 was Aiden Mailer. Also did lay down a nice sacrifice bunt. And Bill Wilkin was 0 for 2 in this contest. For the Remsen St. Mary's Hawks, Spencer Short was 0 for 3, hit by a pitch, and scored a run. Blaine Harpenoff was 1 for 3 with a single and a walk and a run scored. Skylar Waldschmidt was 1 for 3 with a single, reached on an error and a fielder's choice. Jackson Bunkers was 1 for 2, an RBI single and a walk. Xavier Gallus was 0 for 2 with a hit by a pitch. Jeremy Quink 1 for 2, also walked and singled. Carter Short was 0 for 3. Brady Homan was 1 for 3 with a single, and Levi Waldschmidt was 0 for 3. So right now we see the seniors out there on the field. It's Braden Rickey, Spencer Short, Skylar Waldschmidt, Brady Homan, and then we've got Seth Nelson out there with Noah Schrader, and I believe Jake Anderson, the seniors for Remsen St. Mary's. So final score here is 2-0. Taking a look at pitching stats for Remsen St. Mary's, Blaine Harpenoff went 6 1/3 innings, 9 strikeouts. Skylar Waldschmidt came in and collected the final 2 outs via strikeout. So the final score here, Remsen St. Mary's 2, Newell-Fonda 0. We'll step aside here for a moment as we're going to wait, as we're waiting for Coach Harpenoff and a couple, 2-3 players here from the Hawks to join us here, coming up on the postgame show on Class Kids KCHE and Forward Digital Solutions. Back in a few moments on KCHE.
Being on the winning team in Northwest Iowa for over 130 years, Iowa State Bank is a proud supporter of all our area high school sports teams.
Iowa State Bank, we're ready for you.
KCHE Radio is proud to broadcast area team sports and activities. We know you've worked hard to reach your goals as a team. Good luck this season. From KCHE Radio in Cherokee. The Farmers Co-op Company of Remsen has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op, providing area and livestock producers with land o'lakes feed. Take advantage of the full-service agronomy center, too, for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. Farmers Co-op Company of Remsen buys and sells grain and offers grain drying. The Farmers Co-op Company of Remsen, with years of experience and ready for the future. Buying or selling? They have you covered at Klein Real Estate and Auction Company in Remsen with the Iowa Auction Group. Commercial, residential, agricultural, business, liquidation, estates, and more. They've been helping people with auctions for many years. And if you're looking to buy or sell land or real estate, they offer the services you want at Klein Real Estate and Auction Company with the Iowa Auction Group in Remsen.
Hospitals and health systems play a vital role in the well-being of their communities. I'm Marty Guthmiller, CEO of Orange City Area Health System. Patient safety is our first priority. When combined with skilled staff and essential services, we provide exceptional opportunities to improve your overall health and wellness. From important screenings to diabetes and cardiovascular care, from behavioral health to prenatal and pediatric medicine, Orange City Area Health System offers the right care at the right place at the right time.
Class Kids KCHE 92.1. We have sophomore Carter Short here joining us. Carter, Remsen St. Mary's, your team comes out on top 2-0. Talk about, these two pitchers, Henrich and Gerke of Newell-Fonda. They kind of kept you guys off balance at the plate. Just tough to get runs. You guys left a lot out there, but did you feel confident in your fielding abilities?
Yeah, I did. I knew I had to come in and field the ball because if I didn't, they would get momentum. get on the bases, try to play some small ball, and get as much runs as I could.
And at third base, you made a couple nice plays. Talk about, I think there was one that you could have played on one hop, you let it come to you. Then there was another one over your shoulder going over the bag, had a long throw. Is that stuff you do just normally, or are those, kind of extra special plays for you?
Yeah, they're just extra special plays that I know I got to make to help our team win.
And back in the first round of these tournaments, it seems like forever ago, a couple Saturdays ago, you had a perfect game in 5 innings against Hartley Melvin Sanborn. Is that maybe the best you've ever thrown?
Yeah, that night I was feeling good. I just know I had to throw strikes. I knew I have the best field behind me, and I knew they would field the ball for me.
I was just going to say, as a pitcher with confidence in these guys here behind you, does that just kind of give you a little peace of mind, like, hey, even if the guy puts the bat on the ball, we're going to get the out?
Yep.
So this is fun. You're headed back down to the state baseball tournament here. How excited are you to head down to Principal Park?
I'm really excited. 5 years in a row now. I've been part of 2 of them. I played last year at third, and it was really fun. Just experience going down there again.
So I think it was 5 years ago they won the state title, was it?
Yeah.
I think in 2015. So what grade were you in 2015?
I was an 8th grader, I think.
So were you there on the field with the guys, or were you sitting in the bleachers?
I was sitting in the bleachers cheering them on.
Were you thinking, I got to get back down there?
Yep.
So here you go back again, your second year in a row. What are you looking forward to most? Do you get a little nervous when you walk out on Principal Park?
Just a little, but not really.
So you'll have a little confidence having been there on the field before.
Yep.
All right, so thanks to Carter, and I think we're going to have, I think Blaine and Skyler are going to join us and Coach Harper now. So what would you rather do, take a hard line drive at third base, you got to make a tough play at first, or would you rather do another radio interview?
Probably a line drive at third base.
It's a little more natural to you.
Yep.
I didn't make this too hard for you, did I?
Nope.
Sounds good. So now we've got Skyler Waldschmidt going to join us here. So Carter will hand these over to Skyler, the headset there.
Thank you.
So we've got Skyler Waldschmidt. Skyler, usually when a guy comes into the game to pitch, it's, you've come into a little bit of a jam, but you inherited a 1-2 count. So talk about how nice that was.
Yeah, Blaine was extra nice to me there, and he got one out for me. Then he got 2 strikes on it, so he made it nice and easy for me. I just had to throw 1 strike, and thankfully I did.
So do you get 1/3 of a strikeout and he gets 2/3, or I think you get the credit, don't you?
Yeah, I have no idea how that works.
No idea. Talk about this Newell-Fonda team. They had a couple good pitchers. They threw a couple arms at you, made it tough for you guys to scratch across some runs.
Yeah, they pitched really well. They were changing speeds on us and mixing the off speed well. So credit to them. They threw really well. So thankfully we scratched out 2 runs.
So you guys are headed back down to Principal Park. You're number 5 in a row. So were you in 8th grade when they won the state championship?
Yep.
Okay. So were you on the team, or were you sitting in the bleachers?
No, you're in the bleachers.
You're in the bleachers.
Yeah.
So you're going back for your 4th time in a row. Do you feel pretty comfortable down at Principal Park?
Yeah, I think we definitely feel comfortable down there. So, we still love playing down there. It's awesome to take in at the beginning, but we're still playing on it now. So,
and as a senior, you got to be happy. You get to, a lot of guys are happy about going to practice, but you got to be happy about going to practice, spending more time with the boys.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely happy with this. And, this is the last year I'll be around this team, so I'm just going to take everything in. So it's going to be nice.
What are your plans after high school? I haven't asked you yet.
I'm going to Iowa State, study agriculture.
Sounds good. We need some rain, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Holy crap.
I don't have to research that much.
There's always changes, but it never falls.
Never get it. Well, thanks so much, Skyler. We're going to talk with Blaine Harper out here behind us. All right. And I'll kind of bring up the same thing I said about Skyler with is usually when a guy comes in to pitch, he's got a couple runners on, and you gave him a 1-2 count. So do you get like 2/3 of a strikeout there?
I think I should. We need to go to the rule books and change that for me.
So, he came in with a 1-2 count. He got the job done. You got right to the 90 pitches. Talk about the confidence you had in Skyler coming out there following that up.
Oh, I had plenty of confidence in him. He's done it countless times this year, and he did it last year when we played Kingsley in the sub-state game. So I already knew I had all the confidence in the world with Skyler going out there, and he throws strikes and we get out of there quick, and he did a fantastic job.
Talk about, pitching here tonight. We got 9 strikeouts. That strike zone was unforgiving.
I love Martin, and I thought it was good. There's a few, every game there's a few calls, but I thought he did a great job. He's consistent at least around there, and that's all he can ask for.
You're very right about that, very consistent. So, St. Mary's headed back down to the state tournament for the 5th year in a row here. How excited are you to get back down to Principal Park?
I'm stoked. It's only been a year, but it feels like it's been forever. And, especially the way last year ended, I know all the guys are excited to get down there, and we want to do some damage down there this year and, get to that championship game. And I feel like this year we're more experienced and we have a lot more confidence. And, going in there undefeated, you can't get any better than that.
And talk about, how much fun is this for you? You've got your older brother, Brady, calling your pitches. Your dad's the coach. What's it like at family dinner, talking baseball, I'm sure?
Oh, yeah. Every day, bring something up. Dean is always asking us questions. And, me and Brady always try to give him our input, what we think we should do. And it's just awesome, having both of them there. Two people who have guided me in my career so much and have, guided me to where I am today and gave me the experience that I have.
And just nice to even just have this season. Were you kind of worried about it with COVID?
Yeah, I was saying earlier, we were in limbo the whole entire year, and, our guys did a great job of, working on their own, making sure by the time the season comes, we'd be ready. And, you can tell how hells it came out and we started playing well, and we continue throughout the season. I hope we can keep it moving.
Hope so, too. So you guys will play either Friday or Saturday, you don't know yet. So, and I know Kingsley Pearson, maybe I'll share a final score here with you. Do we know? KP is ahead.
Really?
8-4. 8-4.
All right.
Over Logan Magnolia. So representing.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
What would it be like to match up with KP now?
That'd be awesome. Obviously, I kind of like to play some new teams once we're down there, but if we match up with them in the semifinal, final, that'd be terrific. Even if we play in the quarterfinal, that'd be an amazing experience. And, last year both of us had a play, which is unfortunate. Both of us didn't get to make it down there, but this year they'll make it down. Hopefully they'll make it down, and hopefully we'll be able to see them.
Sounds good. Thanks, Blaine. And if you see your old man, send him over.
He's coming over right now.
He's coming over right now. Thank you. Thanks, Blaine. So once again, Remsen St. Mary's picks up the victory here 2-0 over Newell-Fonda. So we're going to be joined by Coach Dean Harpenoff joining us here, making his way over. Popular guy here. 2-0 here was the final score in favor of Remsen St. Mary's. They're headed back down, fifth time in a row to Principal Park. So thanks to Carter Short, Scott Welchman, Blaine Harpenoff for joining us. And now we've got Coach Dean Harpenoff joining us here. And Coach, all smiles. You guys are headed back down to Principal Park. It never gets old, does it?
No, it doesn't. I got to give these guys a lot of credit. I have no fun. A lot of credit. They played a solid baseball game, and we got a couple 2-out hits, but they made plays when they had to.
Coach, talk about at the plate. It seems like you guys left a lot of runners on base. Their pitching was solid. You guys just didn't come through with those key hits, but still came out with a victory.
Yeah, obviously hanging our hats on pitching. We knew coming in our pitching was going to be pretty solid, and then we had, obviously I'd like to have 3 or 4 runs, but we're up 2, and then Skyler came in, was playing in that 90s. We're playing the game, we're trying to balance the state tournament. If we do get a chance to go, obviously if he's available, that gives us a lot more chance.
So usually when a guy comes in to pitch, there's a couple runners on, but Skyler's case, he inherits a 1-2 count. So who gets the credit for that strikeout?
Yeah, I know. It's probably got to be Skyler, but Blaine kind of did all the work for him.
And Skyler is very fortunate about that. Just talk about this group of kids. They work so hard. That's something you and I have talked about. It's the things that these kids do that you don't see. It's the practice, the extra hours. Talk about how hard these kids work.
Oh, yeah. If you've been driving by the ballpark the last, week or so, you'll see guys there. We're done probably at practice at 9:15, and there's guys there till 10:30 with the lights on, taking fly balls, ground balls. They're working on the game. Obviously, maybe they weren't satisfied tonight with it. Maybe they're hitting, but you can bet that they'll be out there early tomorrow hitting.
And Coach, in this game here against Newell-Fonda, I think your pitchers, I had them combined for maybe 2 or 3 hits the whole game. And Carter Short at third base made some really nice plays for you.
Yeah, he really played well last year at the state tournament, and he showed it tonight. he took a hard shot from the catcher too. Skyler, the tough play was got 50-50 play, and they bloodied each other. He bloodied him up or something.
So, Coach, here you guys are going down to the state tournament. You guys are just such a great baseball program. What's practice look like at this point in the season? It's no reinventing the wheel, just kind of going through that same routine.
Yeah, we have a routine. We do an infield, outfield, and we'll do situational stuff, and then maybe beforehand we'll talk about scouting, and when we do the scout, then we'll do the situations. If it's a bunt situation, we work on the bunts. We talk about what certain guys, individuals do, and try to take things away from other teams. And, obviously the state tournament can be a little different because you may face somebody you don't know, but we know some of those teams, especially if they qualify back, like Martinsdale and something like that. We have stuff on them. And, then we do a lot of hitting, a lot of different kinds of hitting, but, obviously, we're going to continue to work on that.
Coach, talk about your assistant coaches, and, there's other people involved. It's not just the coaches, it's the parents, it's the fans. Such a great community here at Remsen. St. Mary's helping support this baseball team.
Oh, yeah, it's a baseball town, and, this is probably going on for the last 70, 80 years, in Remsen. We used to play town team baseball, and used to have the old North Ballpark, and families used to sit in certain spots, and technically we're just smaller now, but some of the things have never changed. The culture's still there, the baseball culture's still there, and it's going to be around for a while.
And it goes beyond baseball. It's just a winning culture. These kids have success in pretty much everything, and like we were talking about, it's that extra hard work in the weight room and just the extra hours.
Well, yeah, all these guys buy in. They're not selfish. They know it's not about them. They know it's about the whole group and about like a family and even their own families, and they all understand that. They get that, and they know that once it becomes selfish, it'll be over.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much, Coach. And I'm going to tell you here that I got an update. Kingsley Pearson is ahead 9-4 in the top of the 7th inning. So it'd be nice to get a couple of those Iowa teams down there.
You bet. The Panthers have a teach down there. They've done Taylor's done a great job down there. My old assistant Kevin Hardy's down there. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I'm happy for them.
That was a team that you guys played in State last year, and I kind of asked Blaine about this. I said, what would it be like, meeting up with KP down at the state tournament? Blaine says, I like those guys. It'd be fun to play them again, but I kind of want to play some new teams.
Yeah, it would be nice, but obviously that's kind of out of our hands.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens, and it could happen that way, and we'll find out, I guess.
Sounds good. Well, thanks, Coach. Congrats on that 2-0 victory.
Thanks, Keith.
We'll see you in the morning.
You betcha.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
That'll wrap things up here at Remsen St. Mary's over Newell-Fonda 2-0. That'll wrap up this podcast with John O'Connor. This is Keith Gray on KCHE Sports with Fair Digital Solutions. Have a great night.